Hello and welcome to Sandwich Bay Bird Observatory on this fine spring morning. I'm Becky, I'm the Assistant Warden and I'm based here at our Field Centre. Sandwich Bay Bird Observatory is a wildlife charity that monitors the birds and wildlife of Sandwich Bay. Today we're going to show you just a little bit about what it is we do here, what we get up to and why this is really important for science.
Here, Becky is doing a daily bird count or census. She's looking out across Sandwich Bay with the coast of Thanet to the north. The coast is a great place to see migrating birds and insects because they often follow coastlines as they migrate in spring and autumn. But how do we know where birds go when they migrate? One of the ways that we study bird migration is by catching a small sample of birds that migrate through Sandwich Bay and placing small, lightweight rings on their legs. We have a very experienced team that do our bird ringing. To catch the birds, we either use very fine nylon nets called mist nets, or a wire trap shaped like a funnel, which is called a heligoland. We very carefully take the birds out of the net or trap without harming them and take them back to the ringing room at the bird observatory. We need to make sure we know the species. So firstly, we identify the bird and then put the correct sized ring on its leg using special pliers. The very light metal ring on the leg of a bird is loose and able to move, but it won't fall off and doesn't have any effect on the bird. It's similar to a human wearing a light watch or a bangle. Each metal ring has a unique code on it. Therefore, if this bird, when it is released, was to fly to, let's say, South Africa, and someone caught this bird there, they could read the unique code on the ring and find out where the bird came from. We then record the age and sex of the bird and take some measurements, such as the length of its wing and its weight. We record all of this information as it helps us know the numbers of the birds, how many males and females are around, and the condition they are in. Sometimes we catch birds that already have rings on their legs. We record the code from the ring and we can find out where this bird came from. Around Sandwich Bay, the Bird Observatory has areas of land that we look after just for wildlife. One of our reserves is a wetland called Rest Harrow Scrape. This is a brilliant place where large numbers of water birds take refuge in the winter, and a few stay on to breed here in summer. We have 2 bird hides which overlook the scrape. In the summer, the scrape and other local wetlands provide an excellent environment for large numbers of dragonflies, such as the ruddy darter and the emperor. In fact, more types of dragonfly have been found here than anywhere else in Britain. Quite close to Rest Harrow, we also own a small woodland called the Elms. As well as attracting woodland birds, it's a great area for wildflowers, butterflies, bees, and such creatures as this slowworm and this field mouse. The observations that we make on all the birds, animals, insects and plants are sent off to national organisations. They can use this information to help understand how wildlife populations are changing, if a species is declining in numbers, and what we can do to help.
Thank you for joining us today at Sandwich Bay Bird Observatory for a brief insight into the work we do. You can visit us at our reserves and our field centre, so we look forward to welcoming you here in the near future.